Hi brush friends, it's Maricar from 7 Brush Strokes, and in today's video, we are going to discuss the basic strokes, which are the foundation of the lowercase letters in brush calligraphy or lettering. So I'm going to use my Veco Grid notebook and this Pentel Food Touch brush pen. It's important to know that cursive writing is different from calligraphy. For example, I'm going to write the letter A in cursive. So this is how it is going to be. And in brush calligraphy or lettering, I should have an entrance stroke, an oval shape, and a U shape. So notice how I lift my pen every other stroke, and you will also notice that in brush calligraphy, we have this thick line and thin line. You may be thinking that you can just adjust the pressure of your pen while still doing the cursive writing. Well, that's possible, but of course, if you want to be consistent with your letter forms, you need to learn first the basic strokes and build your muscle memory. So this letter A in calligraphy is composed of 3 basic strokes, which are an entrance stroke, an oval shape, and then a U shape. So that is why it is really important to learn first the basic strokes. These are the pieces of strokes that we attach together in order to create the whole lowercase alphabet. So let's try the first basic stroke, which is the entrance stroke or the exit stroke. So remember, in brush calligraphy or lettering, when the pen is moving upwards, we apply light pressure or no pressure at all, and we just use the tip of the brush pen. So entrance stroke is going to be from the bottom to the top, and just apply a very light amount of pressure. If you feel shaky, then that's normal. Shakiness can be eliminated or improved with constant practice. So, you want to do it nice and slow. See how I move my pen from the bottom to the top slowly, and I'm not flicking my pen like this. So don't do this one. As you can see, these are not consistent strokes. So do it slowly. The second one is the downstroke. So downstrokes are thick strokes, and in order to create that, you need to apply heavy pressure on your pen. So let's try that. From top to bottom, I'll be applying heavy pressure. And observe how the tip of your brush pen is bending. So brush pens are flexible and they are able to hold this kind of pressure that you exert to them. So don't worry if you feel like they are bending, because they are designed for that. Okay. So the third stroke is the underturn stroke. Now we are going to have a transition between the thick and thin stroke. Underturn stroke starts from the top with a heavy downstroke. So heavy downstroke and then transition and finish off with a thin light stroke. So you'll notice that this left part is thick while this right part is thin. So the technique here is to slowly release the pressure as you transition so that you will have a smooth stroke. So let's try one more time. Heavy pressure, release pressure, and then thin. So sometimes you will feel like the more you go slowly, the more that you feel shaky. But that's okay, it's normal. And you really need to go slow in order to create a smooth transition. So we have next the overturned stroke. Now this one will start from the bottom with a thin upstroke. So thin and then slowly apply heavy pressure. Thin, thick. Thin up, thick down. So you can repeat that to yourself so that you will be familiarized with when you are going to apply the pressure and release the pressure. So thin up, thick down. Next we have the compound curve. So this is the combination of overturn and underturn stroke. So we are going to start with light upstroke, heavy pressure, release pressure, and then thin again. Let's try this one more time. Light upstroke, heavy pressure, release pressure, and then thin. Keep in mind to make these three lines parallel with each other. You don't want to do it like this. So you have your thin upstroke right here, and then you go down here and then up again here. So this is kind of zigzag kind of stroke. You don't want to create that one. So again, thin up, thick down, slowly release the pressure, thin up again. So that's the compound curve. And now we have the oval. So oval shape is one of the most challenging basic stroke that a lot of my students encounter, aside from transitioning in compound curve. So my technique in doing oval is I don't start from the top. So what I do is I start somewhere here. I'll begin with a thin upstroke. So thin up, transition to heavy pressure, release pressure, and then meet. So they are going to meet with thin lines. And like when you start from the top, so let's try that. I'm going to start from the top. And then they're going to meet like that. You will notice that we have here like a broken line or a broken stroke, which I don't think is beautiful. So this is how I do my oval shape. I start with thin upstroke, thin, heavy pressure, release pressure, and then thin. So again, thin, thick, and then thin again. So ovals are tricky, but with constant practice, you will get the hang of it. Now let's move on to the next stroke, which is the ascending stem loop. So in order to create the ascending stem loop, we are going to double the height of the previous strokes that we did. So what do I mean by that is, during the first basic strokes that we discussed, you will notice that I only use one unit or one grid of this paper. Now we want to double their height. So I'm going to use this. And then we are going to start with thin up stroke. So thin up, and then apply heavy pressure to create that down stroke. One more time. Light up stroke, create a loop, and then heavy pressure. So do it nice and slow. Don't make it too fast, or you will end up this way. And this is not what we want with our letters later on when we are going to attach these basic strokes. Okay, so let's try that one more time. Thin stroke, thick stroke. Thin loop, heavy downstroke. And for the last basic stroke is the descending stem loop. So similar to the ascending stem loop, this is going to be double the height again. Now we are going to start with a heavy pressure downstroke. Downstroke, slowly release the pressure, create an oval, and then thin upstroke. So heavy pressure, release pressure, light upstroke. So thick, release pressure, and then thin. So these are the basic strokes that you need to practice over and over again to be comfortable with doing the thin and thick strokes and to achieve smooth transitions between your strokes. So let's go back to this letter A. So let's identify these strokes based on these basic strokes. So the first one, we have the entrance stroke. Next, we have the oval shape. And then this one is the underturn stroke. Alright, so that's how you start learning brush lettering or calligraphy. If you want to have a free copy of these basic strokes that you can trace and practice with, I have a free worksheet that you can download, and the link is in the description box below. So be sure to check that out so that you will be able to start your brush lettering or calligraphy journey the right way. So if you have any questions, feel free to comment down below, and I'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching!